made a video in a while, and I had some inspiration strike today, and even though I've been feeling like crap fighting a big battle with RSV, which it turns out is not just a childhood illness. Yeah, I learned that lesson the hard way. But anyway, I've been really low on my cooking because I haven't felt like it. But I gotta feed my people, and they need to feed themselves, and they've been helping out. But anyway, inspiration struck today because Benjamin has to go to work before everybody else, and what I've been doing here lately is everybody's schedules are so different. I'm just cooking when I feel like eating, and they can eat whenever. So, you see I've got 2 pork roasts here. I'm gonna make pork carnitas. It'll be easy. It's easy to keep in the crock pot and stay warm, and everybody can eat at their leisure. So I'm starting off with, I've got about 3.5, 4 pounds of pork roast right here. In my seasonings, I have 2 teaspoons of salt, a teaspoon of garlic, 2 teaspoons of cumin, 2 teaspoons of paprika, a teaspoon of black pepper, and a teaspoon of chili powder. And I'm just going to mix these up so that I can put them on my meat. You can hear I've got a pan heating up because I'm going to sear these pork roasts with the seasonings. And get all that. You know what I could have done? I didn't think about it. Is I could have put the lid on this and just shook it up. But oh well, it's a little late for that now. Anyway, that's pretty fairly well mixed. I'm going to sprinkle this all over the top of my meat. And then I'm going to take these out of the crock pot and put them in the hot pan to sear and sear the seasoning in them. Now, in my pan, I have about a tablespoon of butter and a tablespoon of olive oil. There, that's got lots of seasoning on it. You hear that? This one's that sizzle. This already smells good, and I've barely done anything. Turn that back all the way up to high. I just want to get a good sear on the outside and just kind of sear those flavors in. And then once I get this to where I want it, I'm going to put it back in the crock pot. And then I'm going to put, I've got a whole Vidalia onion diced up, and then I've got 2 cloves of garlic that I minced up, and we're going to cook those in the same pan and then put them in here in the crock pot with it and let it cook for several hours. Ooh, yeah, that's pretty. Got nice crust on there. Let that sit for a minute. I'll be back when I'm cooking the onions. Alright, I got my meat nice and seared. Look at that. Oh, it looks pretty, doesn't it? And I have added my onions and garlic to my pan, and I'm going to be an old Southern woman and use a little trick of adding just a little bit of bacon grease to these onions. And I'm going to cook them until they're softened up. And then we will pick them. Look at that. They're turning brown. And they're picking up all of those seasonings. Look at that. These onions. I probably would like to just take a plateful of them and eat them without adding them to my little mixture here. But I'm not. I'm going to let it do what it's supposed to do. So you want to wilt these onions. You want to get them a little soft. You want them to be the translucent stage so that they'll mix in really well when we shred this beef up. This is not beef. This is pork. When we shred this pork up. Now, to my pork, I'm also going to add 1 can of chicken broth, because it would be good for it to soak up all that juice. Look at that. Y'all, this is going to turn out good. I promise you. But I'm also adding a cup of water and a chicken bouillon cube, because I really want this to be nice and juicy and flavorful when it's ready to eat. And pork has a tendency to dry out in the crock pot if you're not really careful. So I want to make sure that my pork is not dry and it is going to go beautifully in those tortillas and be a nice little handheld dinner. So my onions are nearly done. I'm going to add them in, and I'll see y'all in a few hours once this is done cooking. Well, it is that time. There's my meat all cooked down in that lovely juice. I came up with this idea. I think I might have already mentioned it. I don't remember, and I didn't go back and rewatch the video, but Benjamin informed me a couple weeks ago he's not a huge fan of just a pork roast when I make it, and so I was trying to come up with, not that he's not a fan of my cooking, the boy loves his mama's cooking, but I was trying to come up with something a little bit different to maybe tickle his fancy. So I am putting, I don't know, big chunk of the roast on here. I shredded it, as you can see, and just kind of nicely filling up those tortillas. You could use flour or corn tortillas. Benjamin said for me to make it again and try corn tortillas next time because he wants to see what that tastes like. You could certainly add more vegetables, adjust the seasonings however you want. Totally up to you. But one important thing that I am about to do is add a couple of little touches. And y'all, you have no idea what lime does for your food when you're eating Mexican or Latino style foods. It just adds such an insane flavor. So just a little bit of lime. I've got some queso fresco here that I'm gonna add right on top. I left a little room at the edge so that I can roll this up kind of half burrito style when I eat it. You see that? A little bit more cheese on both sides because I really like it. And then our final little topper, you can certainly leave it off or you can exchange it for something else, is cilantro. I like cilantro. Cilantro and lime, I think, are amazing together. I will say Benjamin most definitely gave me his seal of approval when he tried this before he left for work. So I would like to ask y'all to try this recipe. Tell me if you like it, and y'all take care.